Alright. Hey guys, yeah, this is week 6 of the IPL. My actual match footage, around the last turn of the match, I was calcing something, and, I accidentally hit my record button, so it would have just, yeah, it ended the recording there. So just postcom this week. So yeah, we're playing Invader, and he brought about the same team I thought he was gonna bring. The only thing I didn't expect was the Reggie still. I had a thought that it might be coming instead of Heatran, but I expected the Heatran instead. But yeah, he didn't bring it. But my team's right there. I'll switch sides once it starts. Yeah. So I led with Quagsire, as he led with Reggie still. I went for the Earthquake because I knew it was a 2-co. As he gets up his rocks, he decides to poison. Earthquake kills. Now he goes into Keldeo, and I guess he expected me to switch or for me to be unaware, but he uses the water absorb, and I get a toxic out. He decides to switch out in the Skunk Tank, which I don't really agree with. He didn't, to be fair, he didn't expect me to bring a max attack Quagsire, and even then it was still a roll to kill Skunk Tank. But yeah, Earthquake does in fact kill him, and Quagsire has 2 kills. Yeah, I'm just, at this point, I'm just going for damage on Conk, because Conk's a bulky fuck. So, I let Quag go down. And at this point, I'm feeling pretty good about the match. And right here, I go for the Psyshock, because it kills Conk. And right here is actually better prep to Evader. He made his Victini have enough special bulk to take a Shadow Ball. So what he said the max was on his calc was max 76, and it was at 78. But on my calc, I didn't calc for that much special defense, and it still had a chance not to kill, but it was in favor of it killing. So in my actual recording, I was actually kind of I was like, how did that live and what kind of happens? So at this point, I just started speeding and locked in with Choice Band. This dies to another one, and he switches out into to cure him. So I kind of expected to live in Earth Power, but I don't, because I'm pretty sure he might have been Specs. But Flagon can just I switch in Flagon and just start clicking off outrages, because he's at a point to where he can't, nothing can really take 2 outrages. But he does switch into Keldeo. He surprised me there because it was scarfed. I switch out Cabalion, and I'm kind of upset I didn't really get to show off this set. I mean, it's a basic set, but instead of like Shukaberry or Akaberry or Leftovers, it was Scarf to counter his own Scarfers. But yeah, Volt switch out into Clefable, and Conk does not live to Moonblast from the health he was at. Yeah. So Keldeo comes in, he misses a Hydro Pump, which is unfortunate. It wouldn't have killed. We calced it after the match. Max, it was Max Special Attack, Scarf, and that was Max Spez Def, and Max HP. It would have only done 40-something%, and with a crit, it would only did 60-something. So at that point, he had no way in winning with this Scarfed Keldeo. Yeah, like after the match, we were talking about it, and he was like, my main mistake, which I kind of agree with, is losing his answer to Clef in Skunk Tank. I mean, again, it's not really his fault. He didn't expect a max attack Quag, but it happened. It kind of eased the way for Clefable to pick up the remaining kills and get the late game win. But yeah, after this week, we are now 5-1, and we are tied for first. But I think EXO's winning on differential. But next week, I'll show you now who I play. Challenge. Next week I play Jake. Yeah. See you guys next week for week 7 against Jake.